Before clocks ticked and calendars hung on walls, there were people who watched the skies, who read the rivers, who felt the rhythm of the land beneath their feet. Africa, often overlooked in global narratives, holds some of the oldest and most profound timekeeping traditions in human history. Long before mechanical time ruled our lives, African civilizations organized time through observation, ritual, and the deep pulse of the natural world. These weren't primitive guesses. They were scientific systems encoded in stars, shadows, stones, and ceremonies. Hidden beneath colonial history and dusty textbooks lies a world of precision, power, and profound wisdom. This is the story of Africa's lost timekeepers. Let's begin in the northeast, where time rose with the Nile. The ancient Egyptians didn't just build pyramids, they built one of the earliest and most accurate calendars in human history. The annual flooding of the Nile was their clock, predictable, life-giving, and sacred. When the star Sirius, called Sothis, appeared just before sunrise, it signaled the inundation was near. This wasn't superstition. It was an agricultural alarm system. Entire planting seasons, taxes, and religious ceremonies aligned with the heavens. Their 365-day calendar was so accurate that it later influenced the Roman Julian calendar. Priests in Thebes were not just spiritual guides. They were astronomers, meteorologists, and civil administrators. Deep in Mali, the Dogon people preserved a cosmic legacy that baffles even modern scientists. Without telescopes or satellites, the Dogon knew of Sirius B, a white dwarf star invisible to the naked eye. They described its orbit and density with astonishing precision, handed down through oral tradition. While debates about how they knew continue, one thing is clear: the Dogon embedded time into myth, and myth into cosmic accuracy. Their ceremonial calendars aligned with planetary movements, lunar cycles, and solar shifts. Each ritual marked a moment in the universe's rhythm. Time wasn't just observed, it was lived. In modern-day Gambia and Senegal lie over 1,000 ancient stone circles, Africa's answer to Stonehenge. Built over 1,000 years ago, these megaliths are aligned with celestial events, equinoxes, solstices, and lunar phases. Some believe they were burial sites, others say timekeeping devices. Either way, they show an acute awareness of the sky. The builders may be unknown, but their intention is clear: mark time, remember ancestors, and connect heaven to earth. Ethiopia is one of the few nations that still follows an ancient solar calendar. Rooted in the Coptic and older Egyptian traditions, the Ethiopian calendar is 7 to 8 years behind the Gregorian one. It has 13 months, 12 with 30 days, and a 13th with 5 or 6. New Year begins in September, tied to seasonal and agricultural rhythms. But it's more than dates. Ethiopian monastic communities calculate religious feasts using complex lunar mathematics. Churches are aligned with solstice points, and holy days often sync with ancient astronomical phenomena. Here, time is not Western. It is African, sacred, and still alive. Then came the disruption. Colonial powers imposed European time, dismissing African knowledge as primitive. Sacred calendars were replaced with school bells. Oral timekeepers were replaced with wristwatches. Yet the wisdom survived, in songs, in seasons, in stories. Today, scholars and local communities are reviving these traditions. Archaeoastronomy in Africa is growing. Festivals are aligning again with stars. People are remembering that before the global clock, there was the drumbeat, the river swell, the sunrise. Because Africa didn't lose time. It just hit it. If this reawakens your curiosity, like and share this journey. Subscribe to the Time Tellers for more hidden histories and untold wisdom. What ancient rhythm do you feel drawn to today? Let us know in the comments. Your time might just be ancient too.